In this video, we're going to go over a bunch of indefinite integral questions. So how can you go about this question? How can you solve it? So to find the indefinite integral of this question, you have to write what is in the inside. So you're going to have 5 plus x squared. So in order to find the indefinite integral of this constant, which is 5, you're going to add x and then raise it to the power 0, and then you're going to say plus x squared. After at this stage, you're going after this stage, and now you're going to apply the power law. So the power law is going to be, so you're going to apply the power law at this stage. So it will be 5x raised to the power 0 plus 1 over over 0 plus 1. So this, you do the same on the bottom. So it will be plus x to the power 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. So at this stage, you're going to simplify it further. So what we're going to do, we're going to say 5x raised to the power so here 0 plus 1 is just going to be 1. So we're just going to leave it like this. So we're not going to write power 1. If you want, you can write power 1 here, it's not a problem. So over here on the bottom, it will be 0 plus 1, which is just 1. So 5 divided by 1, which is just 1, which is just 5. It will just be like this. So plus here, you're going to simplify it. You're going to say x raised to the power 3 over 3. After writing like this, you're going to say plus c. So after adding this constant, don't forget to write this constant. So after adding this constant, you're going to it means that you have found the answer. So this is the indefinite integral of this function. So that is the answer. So this is the indefinite integral of this function. So let's move on to question 2. So question 2 says find the indefinite integral of x open bracket x cubed plus 2 over x dx. So how can you find the indefinite integral of this question? So first, without wasting time, you're going to rewrite this. What is it? We are going to open the brackets by multiplication. So we are going to say x to the power, x times x cubed, it is going to be x raised to the power 4 plus x times 2 to be 2x over x. So here we can see that this x will cancel each other, leaving behind 2. So it will be x raised to the power 4 plus 2. So at this stage now we can apply the power law. So it is going to be x to the power 4 plus 2x raised to the power 0 plus 1, and then here plus 1. Don't forget to add plus 1. So even on the bottom, I'm going to say 4 plus 1, and you're going to say 0 plus 1. So we're going to simplify it further at this stage. So we're going to say x raised to the power 5 over 5 plus 2 raised to the power 1 over 1, like that. So when we rewrite it, it's going to be 5x raised to the power, it is going to be 5 raised to the power, it is going to be x raised to the power 5 over 5 plus 2x plus c. So this is the indefinite integral or the antiderivative of this function. So that's the answer. So this is the antiderivative of this function. So without wasting time, let's move on to question 3. So question 3, we have to find the antiderivative. We've been asked to find the antiderivative or the indefinite integral of this function. So how can we find the indefinite integral of this function? So here we're going to write it like this. So it's going to be 2 plus, so this square root, we're going to write it like this. So it is going to be 5x raised to the power 1 over 2, like that. So after writing it like this, it will be much easier for us to apply the power law. So it is going to be 2x raised to the power 1 plus 1 plus 5x raised to the power 1 over 2 plus 1. Even on the bottom you do the same. So it is going to be 1 over 2 plus 1. Here even here it is going to be 1 plus 1. So let's now move on and simplify this function. So it is going to be 2x raised to the power 2 over 2 plus 5x. So here what is the 1 over 2 plus 1? It is going to be 3 over 2. Even on the bottom, which is 1 over 2 plus 1, it is going to be 3 over 2. So you can see that here that these two and these two cancel each other, leaving behind x squared plus. So instead of writing 3 over 2, we are going to reciprocate it. It is going to be like this. So it is going to be 5x raised to the power 3 over 2 times, we are going to find the reciprocal of this function, which is on the denominator. So it is going to be 2 over 3. So after that, let's continue to be 2x raised to the power 2 plus, so 2 times 5, it is going to be 10x raised to the power 3 over 2 over 3. So that's how you can find the antiderivative of this function. So this is the answer. So you can write this, you can just present your answer like this if you want, but you can go further to show your intelligence by writing like this. So so x raised to the power 2 plus 10x, this to be squared, and then these 3 come here like that over 3 like that. So that's how you can find the antiderivative of this function, which is right here on top. So this is the answer. You can choose either to write this in this form or that form. It will be okay. So that's how you can find the antiderivative of these questions.